Hello and happy Saturday. We are going to go rent a jackhammer. They're really not that expensive to rent, so we decided, especially through the thick stuff, it's just better. It's worth it. This is going too slow. That's gonna help us go faster, and then my dad's not having to be so bent over. So that's what we're gonna do. So hopefully we can get a lot more done, and that'll make us feel better. Barely fit in my car. Okay. We have progress. My bedroom is completely done. Dad hit a roadblock with energy after lunch. That thing is like, it says it's 70 pounds, but it's a lot more. He's just trying to get it to move like from one spot to the next. It's just wearing him out. And we have completely filled the trailer. So tomorrow when we come back to do this room in the hallway, we're just gonna have to leave the flooring where it is, and I'm gonna work on removing the wallpaper. So let me show you the trailer. So this is how full the trailer is. That's all from my bathroom and my bedroom. Who in their right mind thinks that that is okay? It's Sunday. We're getting a super late start. It is 12:20. We don't want to make our new neighbors mad, like doing loud stuff on the weekends and things like that. So that's our excuse. It has nothing to do with the fact that we are exhausted. But I did get last week's video edited and uploaded. I know that I'm going to get a few comments for last week's video about like, why didn't we stop them and things like that, and I just kind of want to address it real fast because I didn't. But I wasn't there. My dad was, and he wasn't really able to get into the house other than in the beginning, which is where those clips are from. And seeing it in person and seeing it afterwards, especially when the professional is telling you, don't worry, it's gonna level out, it's not that much concrete, and all this stuff. You're putting your faith in these people. We didn't know anybody, as we are fairly new to town. No one that we did know had anyone that they could recommend. So we went with what we could. Now, should we have stopped them? Yeah, we should have. But hindsight's 2020. When you're in it and someone is telling you, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, and they're professionals, you put your faith in them. So yeah. So I'm actually gonna go over to the house here in a few minutes, and I'm gonna take down some of the wallpaper in my bathroom. My dad's hands are just, he can't even grip anything right now, so I don't even want him to jackhammer, and we have no place to put it anyways until tomorrow when the trailer gets picked up and dumped. So he's probably gonna do some organizing in the garage because he wants to move in next week or this week. So yeah. Yeah. So that's that. I don't know how we're gonna pack up a house and get all that concrete out in a week, but he says we can do it. I mean, if anything, we still have to be out of here before the 1st, which today is the 19th. So it's really not that much sooner. Did I want to move into a construction zone? No. That was the whole point of doing all this stuff now, but we don't want to pay for another month in this apartment, and just deal with it. So yeah, hopefully we can get the framing started or done this week in my room, and the windows and the doors I think are coming in this week or next week. So I know they've been ordered, so hopefully they come in soon. But yeah, I just wanted to give that, excuse me, a little update, just because, yeah, there's been a lot of other stuff that has been going on behind the scenes, like, you know, the whole coronavirus. My dad's truck stopped working. We're dealing with a lot, not necessarily thinking straight on a lot of things. So yeah, just don't judge. Okay, so I'm gonna remove all this wallpaper, this wallpaper, this wallpaper. I don't have to remove that, but I do need to remove from about here down. On this side too, and then all this and that. So I have this stuff and this. So I'm gonna take this and roll it all over the wall like this. The side's already been done. You can kind of see it's all rough. And then I spray this stuff all over. Let it sit for about, I think it says 15 minutes. And then I can take a scraper and it should come off. So let's hope it works. So what do we think of this tangerine wallpaper that was underneath this other gorgeous wallpaper?
1969?
79. 78.
Yeah, they're a decade behind at least back then.
But we got those out and they're in the trash. So, woohoo. We're gonna have to take that out. I'm now scared there's probably wallpaper behind that too. So this wall is going, so we don't need to worry about taking the paper off. But I got all this part with the help of my dad. I got all this one, still have that part to do. Got this wall. That wall's gonna get taken out because it's shaking, so it just needs to be replaced. But my dad got the cabinet out. So all we have left is this part up here, that little part there, and that part. And we're gonna do all those tomorrow because the little tool we're using to score the things broke. There's supposed to be two. And so it's kind of hard to get this stuff to penetrate if you can't get it through. So, yep, I'm pretty happy with a easy day of work. We did well, and now it's time to go home. Okay, so we got a lot done today because our friend Patrick came over and he used the jackhammer and got all of this, all of this hallway, and this entire room. Like, we already have half of the trailer is already filled again. We had it dumped today. And then I took the texture off the ceiling in this room. That little area, my arm's not long enough on the ladder, so my dad's gonna get it. Got all the texture off this one in here. I still need to get this little part because we weren't sure if they were gonna just replace the whole board or patch it, and we just found out they're gonna patch it, so I need to take that off. And I got this whole room. I just noticed there's a couple spots that need to be done. And then I got in parts of my dad's bathroom and bedroom. So I got my dad's bathroom done and in there also. And he didn't do his closet because he said don't worry about it, so I'm not going to worry about it. And then I got this big section done here. So tomorrow I'll get the rest of this room done. I'm trying to get all like the bedrooms done because they can work on those first and get like everything done in those, and then we can move in and be okay. So yeah, that's what's going on. Oh, and we had the trailer. My brother-in-law ended up being able to use the concrete, and he's going to use the rest of it to fill in really big holes in his pasture. So he's a rancher, and so he's going to use it to fill the holes and then cover it with dirt. So glad it can go to some use. Hey guys, so I didn't film anything really today because it was just the same old breaking up concrete and scraping the ceiling. So I'll just show you what I got done. I'm just going to show you what we got done. I finished the ceiling in this room, which is the master. My dad got this part done and all of this. He was working by himself today, so because I was working on ceilings, he was doing this. It's a little slower because he has to stop to get the concrete out of the way. I did this part of the hallway. I still have this part, but then I also got this whole room done. So yeah, that's what we got done. Not a ton. It's hard when yesterday we worked so hard. I was just tired, and we worked longer than we had been. So yeah, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. I think 2 more days of ceilings and I'll have them all done. And I think probably about 2 more days for my dad doing concrete. So we can do it. Right now he's, my brother-in-law took another load of the concrete to go put in his pasture. So yeah, and I'm just sitting out here enjoying the view of my pond. Just a beautiful day today. Just sitting here enjoying the weather. We're supposed to have a storm tonight, so just enjoying this beautiful, beautiful weather. It's like 80 degrees outside right now. is Friday. This is the state of the house. We're waiting for the trailer to be brought back. We had a big development yesterday, so we thought we had till 30th because to move out of our apartment, because when you pay for the month of April, you do 30 days, right? Evidently, we have to be out on the 28th, which is Tuesday, 2 days earlier than we were thinking. So, full panic mode for me. So what we're gonna do is my sister, I think, is gonna come over this weekend and help me pack up the house. I'm going to today get the master bedroom and bathroom completely clean of any dust, anything like that. We're gonna put a rag by the door so that like no dust can get in. And we're gonna try to keep that room as clean as possible, and we're gonna put rugs down and then our beds on top of that. Our realtor contacted us and said her company has a moving truck that we can borrow, and her 2 teenage young adult sons to help us move the heavy things like the dining room table, the couch, the beds, that kind of stuff. So we will live basically in the master bedroom for however long it takes to get this side of the house done, because the doors and stuff aren't going to be right here until Tuesday or Wednesday, and for whatever reason they're not going to start until then, even though we have stuff like this going on. But also all the drywall for about 2 feet up was going to have to be replaced because it just soaked up the moisture from the concrete. We have 1 room left and a little bit in the living room underneath the bar to do, and then all the concrete is gone. We're gonna have to do a skim coat over this, a thin coat, thin set layer over these to make it smooth. And then there's still a couple spots like in here, it's a little low, so we got to even that out. And then there's a couple places we need to grind. So it's gonna be probably a week before I move into this side of the house. It won't be painted, it won't have flooring, but it'll be okay. I've lived in construction zones before. It just sucks. But that's what's going on. I'm just glad that we have friends and family that are here and helping us when we really need it. So